let's talk about language policies because you're on Rhapsody in Lingo now. Well, I can't say I've seen other campaigns in the NUS community, but like one interesting thing about your campaign, to me personally, anyway, is that you have placed a big focus on the Welsh language.
Yeah.
Why?
In Wales, why not?
What? That's what I keep saying. That's what I say. That's my line. Why not?
It's like if you're in Hong Kong, is there any reason not to focus on Cantonese?
Well, there are some reasons. There's some reasons that I don't agree with. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the it's like personally, I didn't grow up in Wales, but I have to respect this land. I have to respect this country, and language is the fundamental elements of a nation, of a nation, yeah, of
Yeah,
people.
nation. Yeah, nation.
Yeah, that's why it's important to do that because by it's promoting Welsh language and culture is not just for Welsh people. It's also from newcomer. So we can know more about this land sooner. They can feel more comfortable studying here and bringing the awareness. Because just like quoting from Reform, they think we just mess up the whole culture and then stopping people understand, like adapting the culture here. They're not willing to adapt the language here. So like promoting Welsh language make it more accessible for newcomer to access to the courses.
So it's actually aligned with people who want immigrants to assimilate and learn about the local culture. So your policy helps that.
Yeah. I feel like my policy will focus on rather than just Welsh people itself. I want to open up the opportunity to everyone who's interested in the culture, in the language, to access to the education of it.
Yeah. So you are very supportive of Welsh language, which is one of the things that connected us in the first place, right? Now, I'm passionate about the Welsh language. I'm less closely connected to Welsh culture because I don't live there, but I'm interested in it. What was I going with this? So, what was I? So what would be your policy? What do you want to do? Because you say. You imply that currently the policy is more focused on Welsh people learning Welsh. Is that what you're saying? Because I haven't studied in Wales, so like, tell me about it. What is the current policy?
Because I think in GCSE and A level you have to take Welsh course, but not in the university, and like it's not even an elective module. But like if you look in Hong Kong or Germany, like some of the courses make it like a compulsory. Just like when I study in Hong Kong journalism, we have to take the Chinese courses in Cantonese and in Mandarin as well. We have two different courses.
Oh, right. Because remind me, where did you study in Hong Kong?
I'm doing journalism, media, and communication in my degree in Hong Kong. I didn't complete it in Xuyan, like
okay.
The one. So I have to take English class, Chinese class in Cantonese, and a Mandarin speaking class. So I think I do have a little research of it. In some of the university in German, they require that all the non-native students they have to pass the German exam before studying there.
Before studying, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
And then some of the country, it's like I think even Japanese, some of the course as well. It's not like a nationwide or standardized thing. It depends on university. But if they do have that choice, you can take Welsh, the native language, as an elective. Why can't we do it in Welsh?
Right. Is it not offered now? Can you not take Welsh in university?
No, when I study in Swansea, I can't. I don't have that choice.
Oh, so you had to do it through Dysgu Cymraeg on your own.
Yeah.
I see. That is interesting. It reminds me of well, I'm thinking about my different universities I've gone to. So in my undergrad, I went to the Chinese University of Hong Kong. So everyone who went to that school, we have lots of different compulsory courses. We had to do Chinese and English. I got exempted from those because I did well in school. Thank you. But then I also had to do English for arts, like specifically English skills for like my area of expertise. And then we had to do other things like common general education, and then we had physical education as well, which is kind of a lot. But the point is, everyone who went there had to. Well, not everyone. I think actually, I don't remember the policy now. Maybe only local students had to do those courses.
No, I'm pretty sure in Chinese university, some of the students they have to take Cantonese class. I saw it on the Reels like video.
Because I remember back then we had well, we say Jupas, non-Ju. So Jupas would be the students who went to the university through the local school system, and then the students who did not go through the local school system, for example, non-local students or students who are local but they did the international baccalaureate, the IB diploma, they could skip lots of those courses. They could skip Chinese or some certain other ones that we had to do. So maybe it's in a similar situation. Like in Wales, you can't do that in uni.
I mean, you do have to be like compulsory course. I understand that would be too much for people.
Mm-hmm.
But, like at least make it like an elective.
Mm-hmm.
At
So
least
make
those
it available.
language related courses they have to be compulsory.
Mm-hmm.
Because like in Swansea we do have like modern language major. So why don't they just take a Welsh course just for one semester? Understand the basic Welsh like Shemai, Diog, those one.
Mm-hmm. So make it more available. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, in my current university, like, is it still current? If I finish my Viva, sorry, I keep mentioning that because I'm so excited. But in my current university, there's a bunch of language courses that you could do if you wanted to. They're called LEAP, LEAP, and then you could do like French, German, something else. But then one of them was British Sign Language. So I guess it's more like, okay, so if you want to do some electives that are not part of your actual, we don't say major in this country, well, your course, your program.
Yeah.
You want to do some extra courses, modules. You can go for those. Those are out there. And then because they are available, I've actually run into lots of people, lots of undergrad students who have done some British Sign Language just because it is available. So people like build it and they will come, right? So if you make it easier, they will do it.
I'd be very honest, when I choose to study in Swansea, I don't know Wales is a country at all.
Oh, you did?
England and United Kingdom is the same.
Yeah.
Like,
for context, okay.
I'm sorry guys, but then like when I can choose my module, there is a Welsh option, but I'm like, what the hell? That language is it? Is it French? So I just messaged my friend, and he's like,
French.
Oh, it's Welsh. It's a native language. It's useless. You can just ignore that. I'm like, well, native language but useless, really? Right? It's like perhaps you could just let me know. You can. There is like a native language option to studying my course.
Wait, so did you have the option?
Yeah, I do.
You did.
But the thing is, I don't even know what the hell is it.
So it's not like clearly the information is not out there.
I mean, like I have to learn everything by my own, by doing research, by speaking to people around here. And the thing is, like, but like when I applied for university here, no one ever let me know Wales have their own culture, have their own language. It's so confused for me. Yeah.
I'll add some context because I was about to say the reason we get often confused is because in Chinese languages, what we call the UK is 英国, which is like basically an abbreviation of England. The Ing country. We call it the Ing country. So it is even easier to confuse England with the UK, more so than in other languages. Because, like in French, for example, you have Angleterre and you have Royaume-Uni. There's separate words like England and UK, but it's very confusing in Chinese languages, and that's why you had to come and then find out for yourself what it means. Let's look at chat, and then I'll ask you something about it.
And then I think, like, when I first get there, I found so confused about the road sign because no one ever told me Welsh have their own language. So I look at the road sign. Do I understand English? And then I realized, oh, it's a different language.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, because like in my manifesto, I wasn't just focused on the language itself. It's also like a history class or something, just like an introduction session. That will be so much helpful.
Lots of time, free time issues. So people want to do it, but they don't have the time. I mean, Melody is an example. She wants to do it badly. She can't find the time because she's busy advocating for it. And yeah,
I don't think there's any option for weekend class anyway. They have to be weekdays.
do they? Oh, yeah. It's kind of like you have to go to the bank on weekdays. Kind of like that. Income. I think the government now is already doing a lot to help with the income thing, because I mean the courses are dirt cheap. Like bloody hell, I pay £50 for a year. But I think time and income, free time and income, they're very much tied issues.
I mean, I don't
Baccalaureate.
study like history in my secondary school, and then like United Kingdom used to be a country which possibly I would never travel to back in the time. So I wouldn't look into that. It's just like some Welsh people they still thought Hong Kong is part of Japan. Like the concept is the same.
Yeah.
I moved here. I mean, I'm very honest.
Yeah. I like the honesty because you show people your journey, right? That took you here. Most people think England is the whole of UK. That I think that was partly the reason why we named the UK wrong in Chinese languages. Because I mean, England has always been dominant, obviously, and that's why when we named the UK, we were like, oh yeah, we should call it the country that is also England or something. So, and then that sort of stuck, and then it stayed, and people would get confused all the time. Like we have a word for UK 聯合王國, but we never use it. It's just it's a historical thing. So we're often educating people. Like even me, when I'm telling people I speak Welsh, I'm like have to explain what that is.
Is it the full term is like 英吉列聯合王國?
Yeah, fucking 大不列顛及北愛爾蘭聯合王國, right? Because it's a United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. England is not in the name at all. There's no England in the name UK. So there's no I in team. Sorry, just Melody, just to let you know, because we are on Google Meet right now. When I'm speaking, if you speak at the same time, you get muted. Sorry about that. It's a Google Meet thing. I'll see if I can change the setting. I don't think I can change anything about it.
I think I have the same problem because like sometimes I finish work at like 5:30 or something, and my class starts at 6 to 8:30, and I'm exhausted and I got no time for dinner.
I mean, to a certain extent, I feel that as well. I'm doing evening classes on with Dysgu Cymraeg, and it's really hard to go to evening classes. It's so tiring. Weekend would be nicer. I didn't realize they have no weekend classes at all. Now TIL is a big blind spot for Dysgu Cymraeg. They do Saturn siarad. Yeah, I couldn't do either. I would apply if there's a course on Saturday. Maybe that, but then again, you wouldn't be responsible for Dysgu Cymraeg. You could advocate for it, I guess. Should have signed instead. I do mind an evening online, but I'm rushing to get from work the things I need to do. Yeah, exactly. I do Welsh on Wednesday evenings, and I do BSL on Monday evenings. Like I don't have a full-time job, so it makes it easier. But also I do work in the daytime, so it is similar. So we talked about what the problem is with like the lack of understanding of Welsh language and culture. So if you became the president, what would you change? Or what could you change about this?
Advocate for fair access to Welsh courses.
Elaborate?
Just like we've been discussed for the whole 10 minutes, I think. Like I do feel like we should have like an introduction course about Welsh history and language for all students. And I mean, it's a bit hard to do that, but at least like back plan elective, please. And also, like, I think, like, I would try think about how we can combine Welsh language in daily life. Just like what I have done so far is like I try to start my email and end my email in Welsh.
That's what lots of people do. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, can we try to just like, at least like greet people in Welsh as well, like Shema, Boreda. Try to like use those words. Those are very small, tiny steps. At the same time, because like currently university is facing a lot of like funding cuts, how we can ensure that Welsh language courses are not affected.
Oh yeah, because there was a thing where Cardiff almost cut it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in my radar, on my radar, because I for those who don't know, I'm a music academic, and I have done lots of stuff with the Cardiff University music department. So when I read the news, they were like, Cardiff University is considering cutting music and languages, including Welsh language. I was like, what the hell? Why are you cutting everything that I care about? What is wrong with you? Thankfully, I think they saved it. At least they saved the music department. I don't know about the languages. Do you know?
They have cut so many funding currently because like I think in the department itself they cutting staff member from maybe 5 to 3 in Swansea. I mean, and like now they have like a second round of staff cutting. Yay! And I spoke to my supervisor. They tried to get the university, like the degree bachelor lecturer, to take over foundation courses as well. So they fired all the foundation degree stuff and then let the bachelor's degree stuff to take over it.
To give them more workload, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, now that reminds me of the novel I read in Welsh about university like cutting teachers. Spoiler alert, it is almost literal. So I'm sure that it was inspired by real life experiences because the author is also an academic in Wales. Let's see. Theo Wu, back in my day at CU, everyone had to pass Yu Jing for Cantonese, English, and Mandarin to graduate. I don't know what that is.
語言徵收.
I suppose that's what it means. So like a intensive course, or is it more like just general foundation?
語言徵收, is it?
Is that what it's called? I went to CU and I've never heard about that. Maybe different era. The president of an independent Wales. No, Stephen, you're late. So she's standing as the president of the national. You give me the full name. I don't know the full name. NUS.
National Union of Student Assembly.
Yeah. So that's what she's trying to become. And that's yeah. Cardiff are always threatening to sack staff. Oh, it's fucking Cardiff, like the capital. Why are they being squeezed so much?
That's a nationwide thing. It's all the universities doing that.
Yeah. I guess like yeah, I mean me as an in the arts it's the same. Like countrywide, lots of arts is being cut. Are you even a real CHK alum? What the hell? When was that? When was that a thing? Never heard of that term. Hope Newcastle keep our departments. Oof. Okay, so you told me several things that you would do. Can we like go deeper? Because obviously this is my area. I'm interested in language issues. So first of all, you said you would advocate for like introductory courses or something on like Welsh language and culture. Like how would that look like? What kind, like, is it, do you have to take this for one semester and learn about what is Wales? Is that what you're thinking about?
Yeah, I think it's like either way. It's have to, I don't want to just make a decision by myself because like at the end, I represent all students. That should be an agreement come up from the NUS conference, agreed by all the student union member. So I can't just say what I want it to be like. But ideally, I would have a few plan options. It's like, the first one might be, as someone commented in the chat room, an introduction course for everyone who begin the degree at the first semester. an introduction course, talk about what is Welsh history, what is Welsh language, any like basic Welsh like Welsh words.
Mm-hmm.
The second choice will be like compulsory courses for everyone who's studying in Welsh. You have to take the course before you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
The third choice is elective.
Mm-hmm. So the second one would be the strictest one, the most progressive or demanding one. So the third one will be in an elective. So it is out there. If you want it, you can have it.
Yeah.
So which one is your favorite?
I like to be more strict.
What authoritarian? You just make people do things now.
But I don't think that's ideal. Like, I think like if we make it like compulsory for all students, it's a bit too much workload for student as well and lecturer. So we need a transaction for that. Maybe just like start with introduction course, just like one off things, like one courses per years, like one time, or elective, see how it go, and then increasing the level of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, no, a compulsory course would be a bit impractical, but also it's ambitious. I guess at some point down the line, like if this like 1 million Welsh speakers by 2050 thing goes well, which I don't know if it is, but if it goes well, potentially in the future that could be a thing, because I mean it is a native language, and I think you dream big, right? If you can't dream it, then it never will happen. But also, yeah. I have a suggestion to the potential future president of NUS company, because when I went on exchange in Sweden, I was choosing my courses, right? So they have a lot of I could do the local courses, but at the same time, most of them are in Swedish, so I could only do some of them. I actually learned Swedish for that, and I had to take an exam to do that. But anyway, so most people can't do those. So they have a collection of specific courses for foreign students, for exchange students. Not even foreign, just anyone who's here for like 1 semester, 1 year. You can choose between these. These are easier. These are made for you. And one of them was, for example, I did contemporary Scandinavian life or something like that. And I did like Scandinavian Swedish music. So as an exchange student, I was encouraged to explore the local culture through these courses. So that is my suggestion. Maybe that's something you could consider. So if someone's here only for 1 semester, you won't be studying properly anyway. You'll be like partying all the time. But try out this one. It teaches you about the country you're studying in. What do you think?
I do agree with that. Like what I said, at the end, I represent all students. Those are the policy I recommended. But before I put it forward, we will need a discussion with all the student union like members.
Yeah, of course. You're not a dictator.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that rubs up against the decommodification of education. People getting a lot of debt are promised good career prospects. Yeah, that there is the balancing act you will have to do. Because people are treating, they go into education, they were like, just give me what I want. Just give me the basic training I need to be an accountant or something. Give me the certificate. That's all I want. So, but then there's a lot of people who are actually in there for like proper learning. They want to explore a certain area. So it's not all doom and gloom, I think. That it makes it a bit difficult for people who want to spend extra time on things that aren't their main course. I think, you know what, I think it's a fundamental culture thing. Like you said, it's a commodification of education, because as I said, back in Hong Kong, we had to do all those compulsory courses, and it's like, if you come to this uni, then you agree to do these are a part of your education.
I I think we can explain a little bit more how
Yeah.
the syllabus in Hong Kong be like.
Oh, yeah,
It's
sure.
in Hong Kong, it's like, for example, I'm doing journalism, media, and communication. So I will have some compulsory course. And then in my compulsory course, I can choose an elective which is relevant to the major I'm studying. But at the same time, we have like general education.
Mhm.
So for the general education, it's break into 4 different areas. So before you graduate, you have to finish the credit, at least like 1 courses per area. And those area can be like, what did I study? I think I studied like the logistic one.
Logistics.
Yes.
This sounds like my degree. It sounds quite similar.
Yeah, logistic. And then I do like a cultural course. And then we have like feng shui.
Yeah.
Like a
Did you learn the theory of feng shui, or is it?
I didn't take that course. That course is so popular because like you have to get the like ticket to. So it's very intense. It's like
You
in
need to
Hong Kong,
fight for it.
take the car. You have to fight for it. You have to like buy. For example, you have to start like rep. We call it like rep 4.
So
You have
register
to
for the
wait on
courses.
time and then click see what is your ticket number. So if you are ticket 1, you are the first round of people who select the module. If
Ah.
you unfortunately get ticket 4, not much choices. So I study logistics and the cultural and struggling South in society.
It's interesting that you had tickets. We didn't have that. It was just like log in the system, click the courses you want, and check out as quickly as you can. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Like
You have to do 2 rounds.
you
Like
you
each
fight
year
for
you
ticket.
got
Yeah,
tickets 1, you have to fight for the
it's like
course.
Ticketmaster. It was mad. I don't miss those days.
I heard about some of my friends like they really want to take some course, so they use like 3 or 4 devices and ask their boyfriend, girlfriend to help, like click it at the same
No,
time.
I did that as well. And also, what we did was we had we would look at like the clock on the Hong Kong Observatory so that we make sure we click register on the very second that like I'm allowed to register. And I had all those tricks that I would click like a third of a second earlier just so I get a better chance, or like people would be like, oh, register in this specific building on campus so that you have the closest connection to the servers in that building.
It's not like you're buying concert tickets.
No, literally. It depends on what you're trying to sign up for, right? I think, for example, we had to do physical education. So lots of people want to do archery, and you really have to fight for that. I couldn't get it. I got table tennis, which is fine. Sorry, let's look at chat. Theo says, intensive program in Putonghua, Cantonese, and English. They were web-based, but you have to take the exams. That, I've never heard of that. What I did when I was at the Chinese University of Hong Kong was, what I would have had to do was 2 semesters of Chinese and then at the same time English. They were like in-person courses. And then in my second year, I did English for arts. Like they would tell me to use more nouns in my writing, which I did. And then when I went to my master's at Oxford, my supervisor was like, Israel, why are you writing like German? It's not German, it's English. But anyway, that's the stuff that we had to do.
I think when I studied in Hong Kong, like half of my essay submit in Chinese, half of my essay submit in English as well.
Oh. Yeah, it's got the bilingual thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a whole rant about bilingual degrees.
It depends on the course you're taking, the module you're taking.
Yeah. Rhapsody Manx asks you, is it going to be international only or all students? What do you think?
Which one? I need to catch up this comment as well.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just ask you, and on behalf of him. So if you advocate for a course on like basic Welsh language and culture, would that be all the students or just international students? What do you think?
All students, because like even home students, most of them they're not from Wales. They might be from England or even Northern Ireland.
You could say they are international. Some people might say that they are not native.
England. I mean, Hey, don't ask me tricky questions.
I'm just saying. No, but the point is, so people who went through school in Wales, they would know some of those things already, right?
Not necessary.
Okay, tell me. So what do they know? What do they not know that you would like to teach them? Not you teach them, but like you'd like
Just
the
talk
university.
about the language itself, like
Mm-hmm.
some basic language. And then I think like that's not my responsibility to design the
Yeah,
change plan. Because like that has to reveal by some
yeah, yeah.
specialists on it. But like as an international student, I will be very curious about why is it why is it bilingual? What's are the policy? And then what is that languages? And if I need to say hello, how do I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Like a very brief thing. And then like for some of the Welsh language building, how do I pronounce it?
A twinny, right? That's a classic. Okay, tell people about a twinny. I know the story, but you tell.
So basically, attorney is the building in Bay Campus. It's also the student union office. And then still, so many times when we have meeting, we said like we can have event in like some part time office. They were like, we 20, they don't know how to pronounce it. And then like in Singleton campus, there's also some building. They are in Welsh as well. And then when I was studying, I don't know how to pronounce it. So, like people would just say like, how do we get to that coding building? Stuff like that.
Oh, so like the building that's like a gibberish or keyboard smash, like, and then that's the Welsh, right? That's what people say about the language. Sorry, I'm too used to that now. All the jokes about the Welsh language. I've had all of those under my videos.
That's why at least like most possible, at least you're teaching these people how to pronounce the building in campus properly.
I think I do agree. That would be like a at least that should be like an orientation thing, right? Welcome to Swansea University. This is how you say the name of the building. That would
Yeah.
be very helpful as a basic thing. I'm imagining like international students in the Chinese University of Hong Kong seeing the, because like our buildings are named after donors, right? The donors have Cantonese names. So even they might have trouble pronouncing those names. So maybe it's just kind of the same thing.
Not gonna lie.
I think they're talking about university tuition. So the fact that people have to pay for university, that makes them see university as a product. And that makes them want to spend less time doing things that they are not paying for. That is a true problem, but that's like beyond Melody now, beyond the NUS. That's like a Westminster thing. Okay, Quoty the Fish says, I think teaching the history and politics of the language is something I wish I was taught in school. Would have made a lot of more people interested in it. Yeah. I guess most people would not be aware of the history of the language.